All right, you guys, how's everybody doing? Today we are going to be focusing on some of these detail shots that we just need to finish up before we let's get this all set up so that if you're on vertical you can see what's going on, and then we can also probably tighten this up a little bit so you can kind of see what we're doing. What we'll probably do is something like this.
I know it's hard when you don't get the time.
Oh, hold on. Let's change this music here.
To do the
There we go. I don't want any, do some ambient, fair use music. Oh, this sounds kind of jamming. Let's send it to actually. Let's hide There we go. Now,
Maybe it's not Mary. Maybe it's love.
nicely set up. So what I did, I'll just go over everything with you guys. What I ended up doing here is I made a fake fluid. If I click on this and go tab. So as you can see, it repeats this, changes this, changes this, changes this. So I cut some holes in it. What I did is I made one little piece, I modeled it and made it kind of like warped. This is just like a rectangle I subdivided. Warped it using see that the cut's not showing because of motion blur. So don't worry about kind of seams and things like that. Also crazy depth of field, super tight.
You should go now. Run. No, I won't leave you here. We can run together. Listen,
Super tight depth of field,
if we
right?
run together,
Which is nice.
us from
It's
behind.
enjoyable.
We both
good.
die. So, how's the body here? They will kill you.
So that's what that looks
Don't worry
like.
about me.
Thanks.
I will hold them. I want you to promise
don't-
me
don't
to
worry too much
survive.
about things like that.
Protect this message for our
And
country.
so this is what it follows. So what I can do is I can move out here. This is what it follows. It's just kind of this nice smooth animation of sort of fluid. Now what I want to do this stream, so I did this off stream yesterday. I just wanted to kind of create something and really just dive in without having to explain what I was doing. Just more of like a test piece. Today, what I want to do is I want to get some new shots of this. So I have this part animated right to about 120 frames, and so I did 120 frames of it just until that tail leaves out, so that later in the edit, when we edit all of these shots together, we can make it look a little bit better. Now, what I do want to do is I want to take this and I want to move it down. Actually, Control Z. So what I want to do here is let's take this rotation 90, tab 0. 0. And then now that this is dead on, GY, let's take it back. And then I want to see this come in like that. That's what I want to see. Maybe even move this down. And so we'll see it come in, and then we'll cut out to something like this, where it's spinning. And then once it hits right here, we'll cut back to that other shot of it moving around. And with this shot, what I'm wondering is, so we'll have it come in, cut out to this. And then we'll animate this whole thing right here, right? And we might even go all the way here. That should be fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this to 180.
Where am I? It's just so beautiful.
I want this
in
camera to kind of move around like
heaven.
this. And GZ. We're going to do this. And we're going to tie this to the camera. Control P. Sorry, I got my mug of coffee here in the way, which is fine. And there is a possibility that I get a call today and I just have to end stream or switch to be right back. So that also might be a possibility. So let's go onto this camera. We'll hit I. Actually, I might go rotate Z, and let's keep this center frame. I. Right here, rotate XX. Nope. Rotate Z. Rotate Z. Rotate X. Rotate Z. Rotate X. Keep that center frame. I. Rotate X. X. Rotate Z. And just try and keep this on the very tip of this, right? G, Z, Z, rotate Z, rotate XX, Z, rotate XX. There we go, that's what we want. Let's keep that nice, and we can turn on auto keyframing here. Keep that nice and in the middle. Like that. And then right here, rotate Z. G, Z, Z, I. Have this rotation at 0, 0, G, X, Y, actually rotate Z. We'll rotate this around. So that's coming right there. GZ, GZZ. I almost want to be rotating around this. Set its center point to there, but I would have to kind of restart the whole animation. So what would have been better is to have it rotate around this point, right? Anytime I rotate, I'm rotating around there. I. And right now, this is incredible. Like, this just looks fantastic. So right here, I would want it to go GX, rotate Z, GX, GZZ, rotate XX, G, XX, GZZ. There we go. I do want to try and keep it as center frame as possible. So right here, rotate XX, no, ZZ, nope, rotate Z, GZZ. Really keep that as centered as we can this entire time. Boom. Right here, I want that to be, we're going to go, what is this end frame for us? We're going to end right there. So right here, let's go GXX, GYY, GZ, GX, GY, GX. We want that YY. We really want that to be as centered as we can right there. So it's just, we're just following it. And then right here, rotate Z, G, XX, no, rotate XX, G, XX, G, ZZ, and then we're gonna go right, oh wait, is that, wait, let's go to the next keyframe, previous keyframe, next keyframe. And I love the light kind of coming in and out, right? I think that that's amazing. Right here, it's no longer centered. Nearest frame. So what we need to do is we need to get that centered. So we need to go rotate YY, GXX, GXX, rotate YY. That should be fine. So right here, that's on a keyframe. Is that on a keyframe? I think it is. This isn't quite centered, but I feel like it's centered enough where we get that we're following this. Oh yeah, that's incredible. And then right here, let's get this set up. Let's go N, hide that, GZ, GZZ, GX, GZZ. And right here, we'll go G, actually rotate XX. Just get that like that. Actually, from right here, let's go GX, rotate Z. Let's delete this one, delete this keyframe. GZ, GX, GX, rotate Z, GZ, X. Actually, let's rotate it like this. And then GZZ. Just get that right. Yeah, right on that. So now we can click this, GZZ, GZ. Incredible. Yeah, I think this is going to look fantastic. This is going to look incredible with motion blur. GX. Or actually, Command copy, Command V. Let's delete this. And I think at 100 frames, that's fine. We can just set this to 100. This is a great motif for that final shot, right? that move right there, that's fine. This one I don't like. Rotate YY. Rotate YY. There we go. Easy. We just got to keep this nicely in tight focus. And let's see how this looks. If I went, honestly, right here with the motion blur, let's see what we're looking at here. Let's set this to there. That's beautiful. And let's go, yeah, like right there, let's go I. Or let's just go F12. And let's just see. Let's just see what it looks like. And then what I'm thinking I'm going to do with this is I'm probably going to switch it out to 60 frames per second and play it at halftime. I think that that will look the best. That will look good, especially at halftime, and maybe even go to our depth of field and make it not so shallow, just so we're getting a little bit more in there. That's cool, but I'm not going to save that image. Let's see where we're at with this, because that looks incredible. Now if I go like this and I zoom out and I go everything in frame, and then I come up here and I go 60 frames per second, and then I go and I put this right here and I scale this sucker to be 200 frames. Scale. And then we set this at 200 frames. See that turn right there? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. This. It does this wobble thing. Yeah. Where I shoot ahead a little bit and then I come back, and I don't like that. So I'm wondering if I don't just want this to land right here. And then that snaps up. You know what? What happens if I delete this keyframe? don't like that either. It still does it. I swing out, and then I, like right here, it stops. I want this to be a little bit more fluid. Because right here we're going further ahead, and then we're pulling back. So I want to delete this one as well. Let's go Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Let's delete this keyframe. So right here, let's go back to this one, 129. Let's make sure that's on a keyframe. 130. I like that. Let's work on this animation a little bit. Let's G, whoa, G, G, Z, Z, rotate, Y, Y, rotate X, X, rotate Y, Y, get that center frame, G, Z, Z, G, Z, G, Z, Z, get that right there, G, X, X. There we go. So that's smooth. And then this one. Q to nearest keyframe 150. 150. Here, we want this to be GX. GZZ, GZZ, GXX, rotate X, X, rotate YY, right here, that's almost center frame. Want that to be right there. And then this, we're just going to go GZ, GXX. Like that. Just make that a little bit smoother. That's so much better. That is incredibly better. Incredibly better. Fantastic. A little better lighting going on here. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, the music totally stopped, didn't it? I want this cap to be very large. Very, very large. Yeah. That's what I want. I do not like how that's looking, but let's render this real quick and see what that looks like. Oh, that might just be the light coming through the top of those. So this is what we could do with this, and this could be really cool, is taking this, getting the motion version of it, right, and then cutting to a Y, zooming around, cutting to another angle, and then just cutting in between these, right? You know what I think it is? I think these two are the same material right now, and I don't think they should be. Let's switch this. They look like the same material, don't they? They look like exactly the same material. They shouldn't be. Let's do this. I think that this could be good if we switch this out. Let's go here and let's bring this up a little bit, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. Shader editor. No, that's plastic cap. Interesting. Control Z, Control Z. Maybe I want a different overhead light. Let's try that. Let's turn this into an area light. And scale. As dark as possible, but that looks incredibly better. I think that looks a lot better. That seems to be incredible. So let's do a final little breakdown here of exactly what we're doing. We now have the hero shot with the waves of this. We have the hero shot of the waves. We have the detail shot of the cap spinning. We now have this detail shot of this, which is fantastic. It's got its motion blur and stuff like that. This honestly looks incredible. Looks incredible. This is fantastic. Now, I just need to export all of these pieces, and what I might do off stream is make some more pieces, right? Just build some up, and then we're going to do a compositing episode where we live stream the compositing and we go through and we really just try and come up with an edit. So what I'll do is I'll go into Premiere and I will cut kind of the desired edit that I want, and then we'll turn that into an After Effects composition, and we'll add all the effects and stuff that we want for the composite. Glow and CRT or whatever it is that we're feeling, right? We can do that, and I think it would look sick. So that would be the vibe, you guys. That would be the vibe. I think I used the CRT on, let's see. I think if I stretch this, make this bigger, and then I go like this. I don't know if you guys can see it, but this has a CRT filter, and it's just a noise it's just the edge fractal noise or whatever. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Cool. All right. Well, I think this pretty much concludes what we were trying to accomplish today. Just get some better shots of this, some motion, and I'll definitely incorporate this somehow. I especially like this shot right here with the wood flowing around it, and then zooming into maybe the cap spinning, and then I'll just get some more little detail shots. But this is it. I appreciate it. When I came and joined the stream today, I'm just we're just living the dream. We're just living the dream. We're enjoying ourselves, trying to get better renders in Blender, and these are just simple ways to, instead of trying to do a fluid scene, right, to get something like this, it's like just make something and array modifier it, just warbles, subdivide a, I could even like show you guys from start to finish how to do this. Let's save this. Let's also come down here and let's change where this is saving. So this is the old render I did off stream of just it floating by and then looping around itself.
Bitch, start tripping, now I'm blue. Nigga, man, I can't wait for losing, cause I got too many haters, man. Used to be the big.
There we go. All right. Fluid start. New. We're gonna call this fluid follow. Fluid follow. Fantastic. Follow. Accept. And then when we export this, it's going to. Honestly, I think that this is gonna look incredible. I love this shot right here too. Let's just see what a rendered version of this looks like. And it's slightly out of focus. It's slightly out of focus. I like that though. I want some confusion in the beginning. I want the hero shot to be the answer, right? It's like, boom, lavender oil or whatever it is, right? I feel like that will be better. You just have some questions about what's going on. But hopefully this doesn't get too demonetized with all the music issues that we had today. But that being said, most of this is going to be edited. So I'm going to be downloading all of these landscape videos, all these landscape live streams off of YouTube, and then I'm going to edit them into a tutorial for this entire project. Hey, here's how to make complex, professional product animations in Blender, following the rules of not important studio. I think this looks incredible. This looks so good. I love this shot. Incredible shot. This is a great shot. So that's kind of the that's what we're looking for, right? This is what we're looking for, which is fine. And I hope everybody understands that it's easy. If you have Blender, you can model something that is super basic and you start getting a portfolio built up super easily. Go watch YouTube videos. Don't watch mine. Go watch somebody else's. I learned from other people, and I ended up following other people's tutorials for so long that I ended up actually getting clients. I'm currently working on a client project myself right now. I've been in contact with a company that wants some Blender product animation, and it's been a blast. And I'm not like, I didn't go to school for this shit. I just learned on YouTube, and I didn't pay for a single course, right? This shot just looks incredible. Now this product animation is not for the client at all, but no, I think this shot looks just incredible. And after some color grading and stuff like that, this entire animation will just look so good. I think it's just an easy way to get. I mean, it looks like you ran a fluid sim that's super complex, but it's not. It's just the basic shape that's just following a Bezier curve. And I will say, yesterday off stream when I was getting this to connect, I did have some trouble with it. And then I watched a YouTube video and did the exact thing that I had been trying earlier, and it just worked. But sometimes you'll be doing something right and it won't be working, and then you just follow a YouTube video to tell you to do exactly what you just did. But now that you've watched the YouTube video, it will work. And so that is a problem I've had. Now I will say I can't see chat, so if anyone is chatting, I feel bad. Feels bad, man. I have no view of chat, so I hope you guys haven't been commenting and I've been ignoring you. No, this is great. I think that this is a perfect place to stop for today's stream. I just wanted to get in here and show you guys super simple to make fluid. Now, if you are just getting here and you want to know how this fluid was made, mesh, cube, scale it to the width that you want your fluid to be. I had mine really small and really thin, like this. I then subdivided it. Here we can focus on this. Tab, I went 3, delete deleted these faces. I went Control R, and I know you can just regular subdivide. This is just how I did it. Because I didn't want too many subdivisions on the top. I didn't want that to get subdivided too many times, so I think I only have like 2 or 3 subdivisions there, 2 or 3 subdivisions here, and then from here, I just started messing with it. But then I just threw an array modifier on it. Array, and like send it out 28 times. Went back into edit mode. And I just started like I subdivided it. Get it all nice and round. Right click, add, shape, smooth, and I just started using the vertex select with the fall off. I just started manipulating it like this. Like that. Right? And you can have it like merged so that if you move one of these, it'll move all of them. And then you won't get as many problems. But I just started doing it, right? I just started doing that. Now mine over here is really thin, but you can see the repetition. You can see where it's like this is the same as that, is the same as that. And then I applied my array modifier. And then, okay. Once I applied my array modifier, I went back into edit mode. I started deleting faces and then making holes. And I just, down there, I started putting those back together, which was like, it gives this very noticeably repeated pattern. Unless you then put a curve modifier on it. You have a Bezier curve, you just move it along an axis, and that's when it'll just follow that curve. And because the camera is like moving, also I added like this oil. It's really just a glass. It's glass. I have a glass material on it with low roughness, 1.8 IOR, and some slight purpling to it. And this is what you get. But it looks
I ask you about love.
looks like fluid.
Called me a son. But you never looked at a woman and been totally wrong. Oh my God,
all
put an
of
end
that
on
and
earth just for you. Could rescue you from the depths
If I
of
threw
hell.
another
And you
camera
would
in
know
here,
what it's
what
like
I'm
to
going
be
to do
hers.
is, to get the static shot, I'm going to leave this camera in here and I'll probably just duplicate the project. I know you can set up multiple scenes and stuff like that, but I'm not a professional Blender person, y'all. I'm just messing around. So, I'm just messing around. I'm just having fun. Hopefully trying to do transition of my knowledge onto the next person because I learned. Decided to share what they know. And so even though they still exist out there, if I can help the next Blender kid actually learn the software, I will be very excited about it. I'll let you guys go. It's been an hour. We've been streaming for an hour. I don't like to make them longer than an hour because they suck to edit. I like Blender. I don't like editing. But I do want to get this up in a shorter form because this is stream number 4, and I think each one is longer than that. But seriously, if you have any sit through 4 hours of this, I'd love to consolidate this to like a 20-minute little YouTube video on how to make your renders better. So if you're watching on portrait, you're going to see me. The vertical, you'll see me right now. But if you're watching on the landscape, there's no video of JP on it, which is fine because I'm just going to take it down, I'm going to edit it, chop it up, voice over the whole thing. We'll have a script. It'll be nice and simple. If I didn't get to see your chat, I apologize. I'll do better next